What's up, Mavletic lovers and listeners, and welcome back to another episode of Maverick Postgame. We've got another full show for you today as Mesa men's basketball finished the RMAC tournament.
And baseball demolishes in their doubleheader.
Plus, softball also brings home an incredible win.
And men's lacrosse have a spectacular win.
All of that and so much more as we move ahead into this recap-packed episode of Maverick Postgame. So with that being said, I'm your host, Grace Metcalf.
And I'm Maddie G.
Let's get into all the game-breaking stats, off-the-wall wins, heartbreaking losses, and in-depth analysis of our CMU athletics. Roll it!
Hello everyone, once again I'm Maddie G.
And I am Grace Metcalf. Let's hop right in and take a look at all the Mavtastic action that took place this week here at CMU. The Colorado Mesa men's basketball finished up the RMAC tournament in a 64-53 loss to Colorado School of Mines in the semifinals of the RMAC tournament. Utilizing their size and length advantages, Mines effectively clogged the paint and dominated the glass. The Ore Diggers grabbed 10 offensive rebounds in the first half alone and then held CMU without a point for the first 8 minutes and 55 seconds of the second half. The visitors ended the game with 43 rebounds to CMU's 30 and blocked 5 shots while CMU did not register a block. The Mavericks played well on defense, holding Mines nearly 20 points under its season average of 82 points per game. Blaze Threet continued his incredible scoring run with another 25-point night, but with none of CMU's looks falling, the only other Maverick to score over 5 points was Reese Johnson with 13. The loss snaps dual 10-game overall and 10-game home winning streaks for the Mavs. As a team, the Mavericks had a strong defensive effort, but only shot 31% from the floor and were out-rebounded by 13. Threet scored over 20 points for the 5th consecutive game and also led the team in assists 5 and rebounds 6.
The Colorado Mesa baseball team swept a doubleheader from the visiting Montana State Billings Yellow Jackets. The Mavericks used a 5-run second and 4 runs third to build a 9-2 lead after 3 innings and cruised to a 16-6 win in Game 1 of the day. Harrison Rogers and Kennedy Hara each had 4 hits in the game, while Julian Boyd and Paul Schoenfield each had 3 hits. Boyd was just a single short of the cycle after hitting his 3rd home run of the season and recording a triple in the bottom of the 6th inning. Rogers had another no-doubt home run to right field in the game for his 3rd home run of the season in the bottom of the 3rd. Cade Nickel and Joey Mazzetti combined to relieve Handy and held on to the substantial lead after allowing just 2 runs on 3 hits over the final 4 innings. As a team, the Mavericks dominated in all statistics, having more hits, 18 and 12, and had no errors. The Mavs also managed to get 2 stolen bases and had more RBs than the Yellow Jackets with 13-6.
The Colorado Mesa softball team blasted Adams State University 15-1 in the first game of the scheduled Sunday afternoon Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference Twin Bill. The second game was then canceled due to high winds as the Mavericks swept the weekend series. The game was ended via the mercy rule after 5 innings. Sharp with 3 for 4 with 4 RBIs in Sunday's contest, hitting home runs in both the 2nd and 3rd innings. Sarah Jorison and Maya Arrieta also hit solo home runs in the Mavs' 7-run 3rd, while Riley Crouch added her 10th bomb of the season in the top of the 1st as the Mavericks jumped out to a quick 4-0 lead after an Ava Fugate RBI triple later in that inning. Fugate also tripled in the 3rd inning as she became just the 5th Maverick to ever have 2 triples in a single game. As a team, the Mavericks, with their huge win, previously demolished obviously demolished in statistics. The Mavs finished Sunday's game with 17 hits, 13 of which were for extra bases. The Lady Mavs had 5 home runs and 15 RBIs.
The Colorado Mesa men's lacrosse team raced out to an early lead and pulled away in the fourth quarter to record a 21-7 win over Quincy. The Mavs had a 6-0 lead after a quarter thanks to 2 goals from Holcomb and AJ Switzer, along with tallies from Jed Brummett and a first of the season for sophomore Logan Smith. While Quincy was competitive in quarters 2 and 3, the Mavericks ended the game on a 9-2 scoring run spanning the final 18 minutes of the contest. Saul Iaria notched his first hat trick in a Maverick uniform, with all 3 of his goals coming in the fourth quarter. Overall, the Mavs dominated the team stats. The Mavericks had a 52-36 edge in shots, a 41-21 advantage in ground balls, and a 20-9 face-off circle. The Mavericks were 2 for 7 on extra man opportunities, while Quincy was relatively successful, going 2 for 4.
Now that we have recapped some of the games, it's time to announce our Maverick of the Week. Our Maverick of the Week goes to Marissa Gallegos. Marissa won the program's first ever national championship after defeating Amani Jones of North Central 7-2 to cap her undefeated season. Congratulations, Marissa, for your outstanding performance. You are Maverick of the Week. We are now at the end of our show, and it is time for our closing statements. My closing thought is on how men's basketball wasn't able to achieve the RMAC title. I really think they had a chance, but they definitely seemed off their game in the semifinal game. Oh well, maybe next year.
Maybe. My closing thoughts are on some of the other sports that are just starting their season. I'm curious to see what the track and golf teams will accomplish this season.
I'm curious too. Now that we have wrapped up all the action from this week and given our closing thoughts, it is time to close the show. Thank you everyone so much for joining us this week on Maverick Postgame. I've been your host, Grace Metcalf.
And I've been Maddie G.
Be sure to go check out our channel 62.2 for more games and updates. We'll catch you next week on an all-new recap-packed episode of Maverick Postgame. Stay safe, Mavs, study hard, go to a game or two, and of course, have yourselves a Mesa amazing day.